Hello Gemini, welcome to your reading for June. Happy birthday, by the way. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. Alright Gemini, I am primarily a love reader. That's what I'm going to focus on. If anything else pops up, I will address it, of course. And if this reading does indeed resonate with you, then any interaction with it, whether it's a like or a comment or a subscribe, will not only help my channel grow, it's going to add your energy to the collective pool and just make it easier for me to read for everyone just a little bit better. I'm going to freestyle your tarot spread, starting off with some oracle cards. Towards the end of the reading, I will pull an answer for you from the book of answers. So make sure you have your question ready and make sure you stick around for it. Alright. Starting off your reading, we have air. Perfect, right? I mean, you're an air sign. We have open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. Alright, so I feel like you are truly embracing your true nature at this time. And we have square, a challenging situation and a mountain to climb. What's happening? On the 15th, we have Mercury in your sign squaring Saturn in Pisces. Alright, that's probably what this is indicating. Mercury is your ruler. It is the planet of communication. It rules the mind, our intellect and wisdom, right? So I feel like with this square showing up, and especially with Saturn being in Pisces, there could be a difficult conversation brewing. Okay, Saturn doesn't like being in Pisces. Pisces is a very loving and empathetic, sensitive sign, and Saturn is the great disciplinarian. It forces Pisces energy to settle down, right? To not waste any time, to not be so giving. With both of these aspects showing up, like I said earlier, there may be a conversation brewing where you have to set down boundaries, or you have to decide what it is that you want to keep in your life for the long term, right? I'm talking 5 to 10 years. This is not wishy-washiness. Air energy can be very quick, right? As opposed to earth energy. But with the square happening, Saturn is almost forcing you, especially around the 15th, the middle of the month. It's going to force you to only invest in things that are going to stick around and not waste any time. Okay? We will see. Maybe this is a conversation you want to bring forth, or it's a conversation that's going to come in for you, but it could be challenging. It could be difficult, especially if a lot of Geminis, I know, I'm a Mercury and Venus Gemini, so I can say this with authority. We find it difficult to stay in one place for too long, at least emotionally and mentally, because our minds, they move a mile a minute. Right? So it may be difficult for you to zoom in and focus on one particular thing. You may be asked to do that now. Okay? And it could, the energy could be flip-flopped and reversed. This could be your person's energy as well. We will see. Just make sure you stay open-minded and objective and take everything with a pinch of salt, because it's all a part of learning, is it not? 6 of Wands, beautiful. Wanting to be seen for who you are. That's what I'm getting. I will be clarifying. 2 of Swords. Some of you may have to make a decision. There's a fork in the road. Ace of Cups. Beautiful. A new start in love. A very full cup of love. This is an offer. The King of Wands. Fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sag. Alright, what I'm getting here is there is somebody in your midst, Gemini. I don't think this is you, who wants to be seen. And you may have multiple options. It is possible. Which is why it's almost like they're being very careful about how they present themselves to you. The King of Wands can be very passionate regardless of gender, right? Can be very passionate, can be very charming, attractive, magnetic. I feel like this King of Wands is carrying this Ace of Cups. But you're here. You're at this 2 of Swords, which is why we probably have the square. Even if it's not a decision between two people, I feel like you're just indecisive about if you want to invest in this or not. 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. I suddenly got in my head, I channel sometimes, that you don't want to make a mistake. You remember what I said about Saturn asking you to look at the next 5 to 10 years of your life? It's like you realize that and you don't want to make a mistake. We have the Chariot, beautiful Cancer energy. Some of you may be on the cusp or dealing with the Cancer, doesn't have to be. But what's really interesting, we have the Eight of Cups at the bottom. The Two of Swords is that blindfold, right? It is indecisiveness. It is a stalemate kind of energy. The Chariot is the complete opposite, or at least it strives to be. The Chariot is, they say, ridden by the Emperor, who has to control two horses who want to go in two different directions, right? Two horses or two sphinxes, depending on the deck we're using. There's a black and there's a white, right? The black representing a shadow aspect, the shadow element, the dark side, and the white representing the light. It is the job of you or the Emperor to make sure that both the horses or sphinxes are moving in one solid direction so that you can reach your destination. It is also a card of victory. So there's almost this sense of objectivity and open-mindedness, of taking the salt and the pepper, you know, taking the light and the dark. It's like you need to accept someone's shadow side is what I'm getting here. The Page of Cups. I did see the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck and I forgot to talk about it. It's possible some of you are just tempted to walk away from this because you are seeing more shadow than light. We will clarify, we will see. Page of Cups with the Ace of Cups. Plain and simple, if an apology is due to you, it could be incoming. But it's interesting how we have a page carrying the ace. We don't like that too much. We would want at least a knight. Four of Cups. I was getting a big butt. There's the big butt. I feel like you are acknowledging that this person is, well, immature. And there's a blockage here. You're not accepting this because King of Swords. You're cutting this out. King of Pentacles, King of Cups. Wow, that's a lot of kings, man. The Lovers and the Three of Swords. Some of you are plain and simple dealing with multiple people and you don't know who to pick. But for the others, I feel like what is being offered to you is just not good enough. It's just not. Six of Wands, Three of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Wheel of Fortune with the Chariot again and the Devil. Temperance, that's a lot of major arcana. Page of Wands. With the Three of Cups and the Six of Wands and the Three of Wands wanted to show up, I feel that what you were expecting this to be, it wasn't. You had plans for this, right? You had a blueprint for this. You had a step-by-step process for this. It just didn't turn out that way. You wanted this to bloom in a certain way. But with the Three of Cups, normally the Three of Cups is a beautiful energy of integration and a soul tie, right? I'm getting a dilution. I'm getting a dilution of energy. It's like you were looking to the horizon, waiting for your ships to come in. You wanted a blue ship, but you got a white one. You know, that's the feeling I'm getting here. Two of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Now, I could see this two ways. This could be your energy, could be your person's energy. Seven of Wands again. Either this indecisiveness, this stalemate that has happened within the connection has left one of you feeling abandoned, right? This could be you. This could be your person, right? It's possible that you were made an option and a decision was not being made regarding you. And you felt like you weren't loved enough or you weren't cherished enough for this person to actually make the correct move. But someone here, or maybe both of you, is feeling abandoned, left out in the cold. Ace of Cups with the Nine of Cups, beautiful energy. The Ace and the Nine adds up to the Ten of Cups, which is a happily ever after. But Page of Swords, I'm suddenly getting, and the Wheel of Fortune with the Chariot, I'm suddenly getting that whoever this person is, whoever it is that you're dealing with, they're keeping an eye on you. They're keeping an eye on what you desire, what you expect from love, what you expect from relationships. And it's almost like now they're trying to mold themselves in a way that they can satisfy your every need, right? There's no selfishness here. Earlier, I feel like the basal energy of this reading was dissatisfactory offers. That's changing. King of Wands with the Knight of Cups. What did I say earlier? I want at least a knight carrying this Ace of Cups. There's the Knight. With the King of Wands, I feel like earlier this person may have been a little flirtatious, very flirtatious, and not very serious, right? The Knight of Cups is very serious. It's not the Knight of Pentacles, but the Knight of Cups is serious when it comes to emotions, right? The Knight of Cups, his EQ is very high. That's a pure cup of love that this person wants to offer you. The Ten of Pentacles with the Five of Wands. I suddenly got something and I'm going to address it, because I've realized when I channel, I cannot doubt what I'm hearing in my head. I just need to spew it out. So bear with me. This is not everyone's story. I'm getting that some of you may have grown up in broken homes. I don't want to say broken, in homes where there were arguments, right? It's possible that your parents were constantly fighting, or an uncle or an aunt or whatever. And you started looking at marriage as an albatross around one's neck, right? You started looking at marriage as a burden. I feel like that is a generational curse or a family trauma that you need to release. You need to break. Okay, that's just for some of you. Then we have the Six of Cups with the Hermit and the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Another thing I suddenly got in my head is nothing comes easy. This person is willing to fight for you. Plain and simple. They realize that if they just sit with their if they keep twiddling their thumbs, nothing is going to come to them when it comes to this relationship. They're ready to fight and take action. If you were put in a third party situation, if there was conflict earlier, that's shifting, because this soul connection that you have with this person is taking precedence, is taking priority. And with the Hermit, if there was separation, if there was isolation and no contact, there was a lot of contemplation happening behind the scenes about how important this connection is. The King of Swords with the Chariot. Your reading is difficult today. I'm not gonna lie, Gemini, it's difficult, because I feel like to an extent you're blocking me as well. And that happens. It happens a lot. Seven of Wands, Eight of Swords, and Justice. I feel like you're prioritizing logic, right? And air. King of Swords, air. I get it. With the Chariot, you want to move full steam ahead with your plans, with your blueprints, with life in general. Your heart may have been broken somewhere in the past, right? It could be that family issue, the generational trauma that I was talking about, or it could just be previous relationships that didn't work out. I feel like you're carrying that pain with you. So now it's almost like your heart it doesn't want to feel vulnerable again. You don't want to wear your heart on your sleeve because you're afraid that it's just going to get broken. You're operating from the mind. And as we know, when it comes to relationships, our heart and our minds need to be balanced, right? The feather represents your intellect, your wisdom, and your heart represents love, emotion. There has to be a balance here. We have the Magician, the Death card, Seven of Wands, and the Eight of Swords, even after I shuffled. King of Wands wanted to show up. I feel like whoever this person is wants to get you to open up again. Whether you closed up because of disappointment that they brought into your life, or it's something previously, they want to open you up again. I see you very blocked though, Gem. Very blocked. Nine of Wands, Page of Cups. Good thing is this person is resilient. They don't want to give up. Now again, I don't know your situation. I don't know if this is a new person or it's a past person coming back, but whoever this is wants to be patient with you, right? They realize that they may have caused havoc in your life, which is why now it's like the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. It's someone who doesn't want to give up, right? Temperance is patience. And the World card with the Ten of Wands, wow, Four of Cups. I'm getting that earlier this person may have refused to take responsibility. All right, they may have refused to do the work in this relationship. That's changing. That is changing. They want to take accountability for their actions and they want to contribute. Four of Cups, Judgment. I need one more because it's just pretty much saying the same thing. Three of Pentacles. Four of Cups again at the bottom with the Knight of Swords and the Six of Wands and the Page of Wands. Some of you are still hell-bent on the fact that this person hasn't changed. And you're just blocking this. Again, I'm not calling you out. I'm not saying this person is a saint. All I'm saying is, with square showing up and with that challenging transit we have on the 15th, it can be a little difficult to process. Okay, our minds can turn, especially with right after that square. We have a new moon in your sign on the 18th, so the energy is very potent. Just make sure you are keeping open, right? I'm not asking you to be vulnerable. I'm not asking you to wear your heart on your sleeve. I'm only asking you to hear this person out. If this is your reading, the person we're talking about here has beautiful intentions. Whatever they may have done in the past, their intentions for you are pure. Okay, I see you very blocked. Some of you may have literally blocked this person. It's possible. Some of you may just click off on this channel because you're so irritated by me calling you out. That's the energy I'm getting. It's like, don't bother me. It's that kind of energy with the Seven of Wands and the Four of Cups constantly showing up here. But this person is resilient. They're not going to give up. With Judgment and the Three of Pentacles, it's like they want to be in your life. Even if it's just as a friend, they want to be in your life. So do with that what you will. All right. Ask a question. I'll give you 5 seconds, or you can pause the video. All right. A substantial effort will be required. I mean, that's interesting, right? Because I feel like you keeping yourself open is going to be an effort, especially if you were hurt. So almost forgiving this person or allowing this person back into your life could be a very serious effort on your part. Do it. If you're disappointed again, at least you tried, right? If not, you may just surprise yourself. And I feel like this could be for the person you're dealing with as well. Substantial effort may be required to break this wall, because you have a solid wall up. Even I can't get through. I had difficulty reading your cards today. Normally, your readings flow very effortlessly for me because, like I said, I am a Gemini Mercury. But this was tough. A challenging situation. Right? So, take it easy. Be open-minded. Be objective. And we'll see what happens. Alright? That was it, Gem. I will see you in the next one. I hope this helped. Bye-bye.